I'm going to be talking to you about developing pencil control and drawing freehand patterns by just using lines. So first, to talk about the pencil, I find it best when the pencil is sharpened, as that gives you a bit more control. And you need to think about how you're holding the pencil. You might want to test out different ways of doing it. The best way for drawing is to draw fairly lightly. This way you can rub it out if you do make a mistake. So you might want to explore pencil for yourself, doing a line pressing as hard as you can, doing a line pressing as softly and lightly as you can, and maybe doing a line which is kind of part way between that. Holding the pencil really far down, holding the pencil in the middle, and maybe even holding the pencil from the top. All of these different lines have uses within your drawing according to what you're doing. Now I tend to like to hold the pencil like this. This gives me a lot of control when I'm drawing. Sometimes when I'm shading I will move my hand up the pencil to shade kind of like this, but mostly when I'm actually drawing I will hold the pencil like this. So find what's comfortable for you. If you are struggling with control when you're drawing, or you're struggling to get accurate drawings, then think about adjusting how you hold the pencil. And the more you practice, the better you are going to get. So starting with some different activities, so I'm going to show you how to draw parallel lines, freehand, and then some undulating wavy lines. And these are quite interesting ways of working to build up a pattern. So I'm going to start with the parallel lines. So first of all, you want to draw a line across the centre of your page. Now, if you can see what I did, I moved my hand along the side with the pencil when I was doing that. And to do the first line, it's quite easy. Now I'm going to try and do parallel lines. So you might need to move the paper according to which angle you like to hold the pencil. And you might need to go a little bit more slowly this time. Now I'm not trying to do a sketched line, so by a sketched line I would probably work like this. So you could do a line like that if you want, and definitely when I'm drawing from observation that's the kind of line that I do. But because I'm doing this for a pattern, I'm going to do a slightly more definite line, so I'm not pressing super hard, but I am just doing one line. So it's just worth really practicing what works best for you. So it works best for me when I'm moving my hand along the page. So I'm going to try and do that again. I'm trying to keep it the same distance apart because they're a parallel line. So I'm drawing it in little bursts, but moving my hand along, using my hand to keep my line steady. So I've got some nice parallel lines there. Then with an undulating line, it's up to you how wavy you make your first line. So I'm going to just draw a wavy line. So you can see I'm moving my wrist and my hand with the flow of the pencil. And now I want to draw another wavy line parallel to this one. So this is a bit more difficult because the line's going in different directions. The likelihood is that you will have to rotate your piece of paper to make sure that you can get the right angle and still get your line nice and neat. So I'm going to start at one side. Now I am going to do a slightly more sketched line for this just because it is more difficult to get round the curves. But I'm still trying to keep it as one line all together. Now you can always go over these lines later and neaten them up. And there's my first line. And I would just continue this to fill the page. So that is my undulating lines, my wavy lines, and you can work then on applying this to an image or something like that. So I've got these letters here, so I'm going to start by doing a wavy line in the centre of this letter, and then I just work downwards So nice sharp pencil, try slightly sketched lines, keep your hand quite close to the end of the pencil. This will help you with your control. Think about rotating your paper if it's necessary. Think about what else you can add this to and keep practicing. And that is how you develop your pencil control, by using patterns and experimenting with pencil.